some point, you've probably experienced a stockout. So you probably know how it feels not to have vaccines when you need them. In this video, we will show you one of the ways to avoid stockouts or overstocking. One thing that can help you avoid stockouts or overstocking is to keep a record of the vaccines that move in and out of your district or health facility, and to know your minimum stock level for each vaccine and supply. Tracking the movement of vaccines requires monitoring a stock ledger. A stock ledger helps you anticipate how much supply you will need and when you will need it. Good records also help you anticipate how much storage space you will need, particularly during campaigns and as new vaccines are introduced. Let us take a look at one example of a stock ledger and see how to fill it out. At the top, you start with the name of the vaccine or safe injection equipment, such as rotavirus vaccine or AD syringes. You should keep a separate record for each type of vaccine or safe injection equipment. You will be doing regular stock counts of the supplies and storage, so make note here of what your minimum and maximum numbers should be. The minimum stock number is the number of vaccines you should always have in stock, in case there is an unexpected increase in patients, or in case your next order is delayed because of transport problems, or because the district or regional manager is not available. The maximum stock number is the most number of vaccine doses that should be in stock at any time. This is usually the minimum stock, plus the quantity of vaccines you would normally receive per supply period. Having more than the maximum number of vaccines puts you at risk of increased vaccine wastage due to vaccine expiry, lack of cold chain storage space, or equipment breakdown. Your current stock should always be between minimum and maximum levels, unless there are local reasons not to. Each time you receive or distribute vaccines or equipment, enter the details on a new line. Record any vaccines you receive, including those that come through your facility for a short time. Start with the date and where the item was received from or sent to. Knowing the number of vials is good, but you will also need to record the number of doses per vial and the total number of doses. Pay close attention because the number of doses in a vial varies for each vaccine. What if you learned that a particular batch of rotavirus vaccine had been recalled? How would you determine whether any of your vaccines needed to be returned? What about the vaccines you sent to other locations? Write down the batch number whenever you distribute or receive vaccines so you can easily locate a vaccine batch later. Each vial shows an expiry date. Monitoring expiry dates will help you apply the first in, first out rule, so you always use the vials with the soonest expiry dates first. Once an expiry date has passed, the vial must be discarded. So, it is important to monitor the expiry date and discard the vials as required. What is the status of the VVM? When vaccines arrive and when they are dispatched, check their vaccine vial monitor or VVM status to make sure the vaccines are still potent. Write down the VVM status. Also, check the VVM on your vials daily when checking refrigerator temperatures, since different vaccines reach their discard point at different rates. If you discard vials according to standard procedures, be sure to update your stock ledger and note the reason for discarding the vials. What is the total number of remaining vaccines? You will want to keep a running balance of your stock of vaccine to cross-check with your stock record accounts. Stockouts may occur for many reasons, including ruptures at the national level. But keeping good stock records at every level may help you avoid stockouts and overstocking later. You should now know how to keep a thorough, current vaccine stock ledger.